Rangers have moved decisively once again, finalising a major midfielder deal that signals clear intent both for the present and the future at Ibrox. In a development that has gathered momentum behind the scenes, the club have acted to secure an important piece of their plans. A move that underlines confidence, ambition, and long-term thinking. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Rangers have secured one of their brightest academy talents after Kyle Glasgow signed his first professional contract at Ibrox, fending off significant interest to keep the 16-year-old midfielder at the club. Glasgow, who celebrated his 16th birthday this month, was finally eligible to put pen to paper on professional terms, and Rangers wasted no time in tying down a player they view as a major part of the club's future. The highly rated attacking midfielder, who is equally comfortable operating from wide areas, had attracted attention from clubs south of the border. However, despite that external interest, Glasgow chose loyalty over opportunity elsewhere, committing his long-term future to the side he has supported since childhood. The teenage talent has been on Rangers' radar internally for years. Having joined the academy at just 4 years old, his development has been closely monitored throughout every youth level. His rapid rise even prompted first-team boss Danny Rowell to consider handing him a senior debut in the Scottish Cup last month. That move was ultimately blocked due to Glasgow still being 15 at the time, underlining both the manager's belief in his ability and the club's caution in handling his progression. Speaking recently from the Under-17 Alcas International Cup, Glasgow confirmed his decision to stay in Glasgow. "I've agreed to sign for Rangers. I've wanted that since I was a wee boy. I joined the academy when I was 4 and I've just progressed. I'm doing things I dreamed of as a young boy, being in and around the first team, but I want more, I want my debut, and I'm just going to keep working hard." Those comments reflect a player grounded in ambition, yet fully aware that his journey is only just beginning. Internationally, Glasgow's profile continues to grow. He represented Portugal at under-16 level last year, qualifying through his mother, before earning a call-up to Scotland's under-17 squad earlier this month. That dual national recognition highlights both his technical ability and the promise he holds at elite youth level. Within the club, he has already been training regularly with Rowell's first-team squad in recent months, gaining valuable exposure to senior standards. Now, with his contractual future resolved, Glasgow is expected to continue featuring for the under-19s while remaining firmly in the first-team picture. Rangers have high hopes that this deal marks the beginning of a pathway that leads from academy standout to established senior contributor. In other news, Danny Rowell has directly addressed Luke McCowan's remarks ahead of the Scottish Premiership contest between Rangers and Celtic. The Ibrox boss was quizzed for his response to the Celtic midfielder's claim that no team in that league touches us when the Parkhead side are at their best. McCowan made the comment after Celtic's 1-0 victory over Stuttgart in the Europa League, albeit being eliminated from the competition by a 4-2 aggregate scoreline. Rowell, though, was puzzled by the comments as he insisted it makes no sense to speak about the opposition too much and instead focus on Rangers, while also citing the league table with Rangers ahead of their city rivals heading into the match. The German coach said, "I think at the moment we are in the second position, they are behind us. I think they have at the moment 7 or 8 defeats. Yeah, I think in general it makes no sense to speak too much about the other side. We have to focus on ourselves. We want to win this game. I see my team is ready to take points, and then we'll see on Sunday. Hopefully both teams try everything, and I'm confident that we have a big chance of winning this game." McCowan had commented, "I guess you want a good performance that can lead to a good result. We know if we're at it, no team in that league touches us. We need to have that mentality going in. As Celtic players, we need to know we're champions still until we lose it. Right now, we've not lost it, so we need to have that mentality." Asked what he expects from Celtic on Sunday, Rowell added, I think when you see the lineup from yesterday, the starting lineup, then I expect some changes. It's normal, they try to use the full squad. I was a little bit surprised after 1-0 that they're not trying to win this game, 2-0, 3-0 to have a chance. They keep the result until the end. I think they're just a little bit apart. But yeah, it will be interesting as well, the goalkeeper position, what he's doing now, let's see. But we are prepared, I think we're focused on ourselves. We also have some interesting decisions to make. I know if everyone is available, it's also for me, in some positions, not an easy decision. Because there are more than 2 or 3 players who are ready for this game. It's a good situation, I like this. My players showed that they are ready, I think this is crucial, and yeah, let's see what it means on Sunday. Roll's measured but unmistakably pointed response sets the tone for what promises to be another fiercely contested, old firm encounter. Rather than engaging in a war of words, the Rangers boss has deliberately shifted the spotlight back onto his own dressing room, underlining belief, accountability, and league position as the only statements that truly matter. By referencing the table and Celtic's recent defeats, Roll subtly reframed the narrative. Confidence, he implied, should be rooted in evidence, not rhetoric. His assertion that it makes no sense to speak too much about the other side was less a dismissal of McCowan's comments and more a declaration of intent. Rangers will let their football do the talking. There was also a strategic edge to his assessment of Celtic's midweek performance, questioning why they did not push harder at 1-0 and hinting at potential changes, particularly in goal, suggested that Roll has studied their approach closely. It was not mind games for the sake of it, it was analysis delivered calmly, with a manager comfortable in his preparation. Perhaps most telling, however, was his emphasis on internal competition. With more than 2 or 3 players ready in certain positions, Roll painted a picture of a squad brimming with belief and fighting for inclusion. That depth, in his view, could prove decisive. Selection headaches are rarely welcomed in high-stakes fixtures. But for Roll, they signal strength rather than uncertainty. Ultimately, this clash will not be decided by quotes exchanged in the build-up. It will be shaped by composure, tactical execution, and mentality once the whistle blows. McCowan's assertion that Celtic are untouchable at their best has now been met with a composed rebuttal grounded in present reality. Rangers sit above them and believe they have a big chance to win. Sunday now presents an opportunity for one side to validate its confidence. For Roll and Rangers, the message is clear. Respect the opponent, but fear no one. The response will come not in press conferences, but on the pitch. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.